That song means one thing. It's time for another episode of Battle Axe. Welcome, everybody. I'm Joey Danya from the Bustin Axe Throwing Range in Dubuque, Iowa. We are set to go here for our second episode of Battle Axe. It's week 2 of the season. Eat, sleep, throw, repeat. The life of an axe thrower. We're looking forward to bringing you 8 matches today here. For more on the rules, we're going to throw it down to Eric Scheisel.
Hey everyone, welcome to Bustin Axe. Thanks for tuning in. If it's your first time tuning in, this is an axe throwing league that we're hosting for you. It's going to be 10 throws to the board, 1 rotation of the axe, and it makes contact. That will determine where we're going to point the game. Each player has 10 throws. On the 5th and 10th throw, they have the option to call the kill shot. It's the blue dots up on top. They're worth 8 points if you can get the kill shot. It's worth nothing if you miss. Now, folks, that's just the basics of the game. 12 feet away from the target is the red line up here. That's where the throwers will stand. They must wait until the ref calls the score in order to cross the line to retrieve their axe. If they do not, 0 points are awarded and a foot fault is called.
Thank you very much, Eric. We are excited to bring you more action from the World Axe Throwing League here today. This is week 2 of a 7-week season, the first 7 weeks going to decide the postseason standings for our final week, week 8, which will be a double elimination tournament. Let's take a look at our standings after the first week of the season. It is Matt Bradshaw leading the way with a perfect 4-0 record and an impressive average score of more than 50 points per game. Casey Nines coming in second with 192 points, followed by Casey Buell and Eric Scheisel with 160 points. We are set to go here on Battle Axe. Our first matchup of the day is coming up right now. Heather Gall is going to go head-to-head with Logan No.
Touch tips for
the competitors will touch tips of the axes, and we're set to go here. First throw from Heather Gall, a good one.
4.
It's a couple of 4s here for Heather Gall and Logan No here on Battle Axe. Heather lining up way beyond that line and really using her weight to throw it into the throw with both hands overhead, and her second throw is even better. It's a bullseye for Heather Gall. She now has a 3-point advantage, 10-7 over Logan No. Ooh,
drop for Logan.
A drop for Logan No, and that's going to be costly as Heather Gall now has a significant 14-7 lead here after 3 throws.
4 for Heather, 4 for Logan.
So a couple of 4s here from Heather Gall and Logan No. It's time for both competitors to decide if they would like to go for a kill shot here on the 5th throw.
Logan, kill shot.
Logan's going to go for the kill shot. Heather will decline with her 7-point advantage. Logan missing the mark there.
For Logan.
And that's going to prove costly as Heather Gall picks up 3 points on Logan No to add to that lead. It's now a double-digit advantage for Heather Gall.
Yep, please
switch sides with Heather leading 21-11 here on Battle Axe.
Lanes are open.
Another impressive throw there from Heather Gall, and that was the best throw we've seen yet from Logan No. He's got a bullseye.
4 for Heather.
It's a 4 for Heather Gall, so Logan No chipping away a little bit at that lead. It's down to an 8-point advantage for Heather Gall, and keep in mind, every point, very important because at the end of the season, points will be crucial in determining the postseason schedule.
Riding that corner pretty tight.
So Heather Gall leading 29-17, 3 throws to go. Good throw there from Logan No.
Heather, 4 for Logan.
Just missing a bullseye. So it remains a 12-point advantage for Heather Gall, closing in on a victory here, 33-21 over Logan No. That's going to be a bullseye for Logan No.
We now get 37 to Heather, 27.
But trailing by double digits, it's
Heather, kill shot.
all done here for Logan No. Heather Gall going to get the victory, but
Logan
points
Gall,
matter.
good shot.
So we'll see what they can come up with here on the final throw. Ooh. Logan
Three
No can't
for
get
Heather.
that one to stick into the wood.
Drop for Logan.
Heather Gall getting the victory
Heather's
here
winner with 40.
with a round of
27 to
40
Logan. Nice shot, guys. Nice shooting.
to Logan No's 27. So it's Heather Gall getting the victory over Logan No, 40 to 27. An impressive round for Heather Gall. Logan No's zeros, just too much for him to overcome in this one. Both competitors 3-2 now on the season. We've got much more Battle Axe coming up. We're just getting started. Our next matchup straight ahead. Welcome back to Battle Axe. I'm Joey Danya at the Bustin Axe Throwing Range in Dubuque, Iowa. We just saw Heather Gall defeat Logan No 40 to 27. A few drops proving very costly for Logan No, but he did throw up a couple of bullseyes to make the score respectable in our first matchup of the day. And now it's time for our second matchup of the day. It's Christian Bradshaw going head-to-head with Stephanie
Christian,
Prine
Stephanie,
here on Battle Axe.
Sportsmanship.
Touching tips for
Ding,
sportsmanship.
ding.
And because it just makes a great sound. We're set to go here. First throws
four.
underway.
Go. Start.
Well,
Go.
Eric Scheisel calling a 4 for Stephanie Prine, but
Correction. Stephanie 3. Christian 3.
it is actually a
that was
3.
not a 4.
Scheisel's going to give Stephanie a
3-3,
3.
you guys.
So we've got a tied game after the first throw,
4.
3-3.
4.
And both competitors throwing 4s in their second
3.
round.
3.
We're just going head-to-head. Anything you can do, I can do better. Back and forth we go. It's a 10-10 game now.
3. 6.
And we have our first bullseye of the round for Stephanie
All right,
Prine
Stephanie, 16,
as she now takes the
Christian,
lead
13. Fifth shot,
over
kill
Christian
shot,
Bradshaw.
Stephanie.
It's a 3-point advantage. Time to
no.
decide
All
if
right, we'll
these
defer.
ladies want to go for the kill shot. Both will defer here for their fifth throw.
3
Ooh.
and a drop.
That was a good throw, but it just couldn't stick into the wood. Sometimes you just can't get it to go. We'll see how Stephanie Prine responds here after
Switch sides, please.
Christian Bradshaw
Say names.
gains 3 points to tie this one up. Sixth throw on the way.
Right, Stephanie.
And
6,
Stephanie
Christian,
Prine
2.
responds in a big way. After that drop, she lands a bullseye to jump in front again, 22-18 over Christian Bradshaw. Bradshaw focusing in for her
4.
seventh
Give me a
throw.
second on this call.
Bradshaw a little disappointed there.
Stephanie, 4.
That's a close one for Stephanie, but it is a 4. So this is shaping up to be a pretty good game here. It's 26-22. Stephanie Prine with the lead and 3 throws to go.
Drop, Stephanie, 6.
Another
Christian
drop
Bradshaw.
there for Stephanie Prine. But as we saw earlier in this match, Prine able to come back with a bullseye after a previous drop. Bradshaw with a bullseye, so she now has the lead, 28-26.
4 and a 4. All right, guys, tight game. Christian at 32.
4s for
Stephanie at
both
30.
ladies.
Good shot.
It's all
Good
going to
shot.
come down to this final throw.
shot.
Christian Bradshaw leading by 2. She will defer on the kill shot. So will Stephanie Prine. And here's the final throw.
2 and a 3.
Wow! It's a 3 for Stephanie Prine for the win.
Stephanie at 33. Nice shooting, ladies. Nice shooting, ladies.
Stephanie Prine coming up just short. She needed a 4 there, and it's Christian Bradshaw. What a matchup. It's Christian Bradshaw coming out on top by the slimmest of margins, 34-33 over Stephanie Prine as Christian Bradshaw improves to 4-1 on the season. Prine dropping to 1-4, but what an effort from both of these competitors here today on Battle Axe. We've got our next matchup right now. Jill Bushell is going to take on Casey Nines here for our third match of the day.
Touch tips, sportsmanship. Let's go. Lanes open.
Nines and Bushell touching tips, and we're set to go.
All right, give me a 4.
It's a close
Jill.
one there. Eric Scheisel getting a good look at it.
Correction.
He's going to give her a
Jill,
bullseye.
for Casey.
A
Nice
couple of
shooting, guys.
bullseyes
Nice shooting.
for Bushel and Nines to start things off. Bushel 2-2 on the year. Nines coming in at 3-1. That could be a bullseye there.
You guys are making me walk
Scheisel's
today.
getting a little bit of a workout.
He got a 4 for Jill, 6 for Casey.
So
Nice
it is a 6 for Casey Nines, a 4 for Jill Bushel. Nines taking the lead 12-10.
It's going to be a 4 for Casey, 4 for Jill.
A couple of 4s here on the third throw for Jill Bushel and Casey Nines. We've got a 16-14 game heading into the fourth throw. Jill really getting the arm into
4,
it,
Jill, 6.
coming at it with just
Casey.
one arm.
That puts Jill at 18, Casey at 22.
It's Casey Nines
Fifth shot,
with
kill
another
shot.
bullseye. He's got a 4-point lead now.
Oh, thank you. Both defer.
He's going to defer on the kill shot. And he gets a bullseye as Jill gets a drop. So it's going to be a sizable advantage for Casey Nines heading into the second half of this one. And they'll switch sides with Nines leading by 10.
4 and 4.
Couple of 4s here on the
Go ahead.
sixth throw from Bushel and Nines. Bushel's going to have to really gain some ground here on the final throws to get the win, but keep in mind, every point matters.
6.
And a couple of bullseyes here from Jill Bushel and Casey Nines. It's a 38-28 game now with 3 throws to go.
4 and a 4.
Just missing on the bullseye there for Casey Nines. It's a 4 for Bushel and Nines. That one was in the wood pretty good there. Seemed like Bushel had a hard time getting it out. A good throw. And a
6
better throw
and
there.
6. Nice shooting,
Couple of
guys.
bullseyes.
10th throw. That puts Casey
So it's a
48,
10-point advantage
Jill
for
at
Nines
38.
heading
Kill
into
shot,
the
Casey.
final round.
Kill
They're
shot,
going to
Jill.
defer on the kill shot and just take the easy money.
4.
And it's a couple of 4s.
Right, Casey
As
takes the win,
Casey
52,
Nines
Jill at 42.
puts up an
Nice
impressive
game, guys.
score
Nice shooting.
of 52 for a 10-point win. So Casey Nines getting the victory with an impressive round of 52 for Casey Nines. Certainly no shame in a 42 for Jill Bushel, but Casey Nines just red hot in this one, throwing 6 bullseyes. Had it not been for that drop on the 5th throw for Jill Bushel, this could have been a much different game, but it's Casey Nines getting the victory to improve to 4-1 on the season. We've got much more still to come on Battle Axe. Right now, it's Gina Fenstra taking on Lauren Novak. Let's get it on.
Good to go. Lane's open.
They'll touch tips for sportsmanship and
Drop. And
take a throw at the board. It's a drop for Gina, and it's a bullseye for Lauren Novak. So she couldn't have asked for a better start. A 6-0 lead here after just one throw. Another drop for Fenstra,
Drop and 3.
and it's a 3 for Novak. In the blink of an eye, she nearly has a double-digit lead. Fenstra going to try and settle in here and get one to land. Another drop for Fenstra as Novak continues to build on the lead. It's a 4 for Novak. She's out to a 13-0 lead.
Shake that one off.
You could see Fenstra a little frustrated.
4 and a drop.
Another drop for Fenstra. Just
All right,
a
Gina.
tough go of things here for
Points
Fenstra.
on the board. This is 5th shot.
Novak with a 4
Kill shot.
as she's starting to just run away with it. Both ladies declining the kill shot here on their 5th throw. Whew,
Nice bullseye.
what a throw
Give me a
there from
second.
Novak. It's a bullseye, and there's
4. There you
Fenstra
go.
rebounding
Nice job.
nicely
Switch sides.
with a 4. So Fenstra getting on the board. Novak, her second bullseye of the round. She's got a
All right, down there.
23-4 lead heading into the second half. Sixth throw on the way, and it's a beauty from Novak for another bullseye. It's a 2 for Fenstra. And while Novak is running away with this one, every point matters here this season. So both ladies going to try and put up as many points as they can here to improve their situation for the standings.
4 and a 3.
It's a 4 for Lauren Novak and a 3 for Gina Fenstra, who is settling in nicely after a rough start of things with 4 drops. She's landed her last 3 throws.
4 and a 2.
And that was one of the best throws we've seen so far from Gina Fenstra. It's a 4 for her and a 2 for Lauren Novak, who leads 35-13 with a couple of throws to go.
4 and a 4.
Another great throw there from Fenstra.
39, Lauren, 17 to
2
Gina.
straight 4s for her, and
Field shot.
Novak with a 4 of her own. Final shot here for Lauren Novak and Gina Fenstra.
All right, 4s for each. Ladies, nice shot. Lauren, 43.
And they
for
end
the
nicely
win,
with a
and
couple
Gina,
of 4s
21.
as Lauren
Way to
Novak
make up those points at the end.
gets the win over Gina Fenstra. Fenstra certainly with a rough start of things. 4 drops, but a nice finish there for Gina Fenstra to put up 21 points, and it's Lauren Novak with a nice round, including 3 bullseyes to finish with 43. Where will I pick it up at? And you know what that means? Matt Bradshaw has a chance at a unicorn. And it appears Bradshaw just missed a unicorn. We all know that bowling has turkeys, and here in the WATL, we have unicorns. 3 consecutive bullseyes. Ooh, shoot. I need to wrap that up. And you know what that means? Matt Bradshaw with a chance
Lanes are
at a
open,
unicorn.
swordsmanship.
We all know that bowling has turkeys, and here in the WATL, we have unicorns. 3 consecutive bullseyes.
Drop in 6.
It appears Bradshaw just...
Go ahead. Yeah, you guys are good. Just listen for the score.
Yeah.
I mean, if you need me to say, cool, go for it, I will. It's better than crossing. That was a good bullseye.
So we all know.
All right, we got 4 for Hannah, 4 for Lynn.
So explain it first, and then.
It appears Matt Bradshaw just missed a unicorn.
Right, we got
And it
3
is a
for
4
Hannah,
Matt Bradshaw. Is that what I
6
said?
for Lynn.
I think you.
Go ahead. Nice shot, guys. Nice shot. Way to make up points on that drop. Shake it off. Good bullseye.
It's a 4. Okay.
But I'd explain that.
You got a 1. I got a 1. Hey,
And you know what that means?
You got a 4
Matt
for
Bradshaw with a chance at a unicorn. We all know that bowling has turkeys. The WATL has unicorns. It appears to be a 4 for Matt Bradshaw, and it is a 4.
all right, 3 and a 4. Right, we're going into the 6th throw. We got Hannah at 17 on the left, Lynn at 18.
Which, of course,
on the
means
right. Go ahead, Lynn,
Nines
go.
now has a chance at a unicorn.
Got a 4 and a 3.
And it is a unicorn. Magical and majestic Casey Nines. I need to fill one
3
more
and a
time.
4.
Sorry.
Yeah, I would just do because I thought that was good. There's enough space. It's just extending his lead. I would just say that verbatim. You just want to say it just right now.
You got a 4 for Lynn.
Like,
6
Oh, okay.
for Hannah. Good bullseye.
So Nines now extending his lead with a... I was about to say beaver.
Score 29,
3, 2, 1.
Hannah, 30.
So
Lynn,
Nine's now
throw,
extending
nine
his
throw.
lead with a unicorn.
That's okay. It's all right.
So Nine's now extending his lead after opening up with a
3 for
unicorn.
Lynn. 2 for Hannah. Yep. Score
Wow.
31-33.
2 straight unicorns for
Hannah,
Casey
you are down
Nines.
by 2 points.
Simply
Lynn, you
magical.
want a kill shot? Hannah? No kill shot. No kill shots. All right.
Let me try and fill a little more time, I think. 2 consecutive unicorns for Casey
hold on.
Nines. Nothing but pure
Okay,
majesty.
that is a good 6 for Hannah.
I got tangled up.
Almost a 4. I'm pretty sure that's a 4.
2 straight
Bradshaw,
unicorns
can I
for
get a
Casey
second?
Nines, who's operating with pure
We're
majesty in
calling
his
in our
veins.
second official judge, World Axe Throwing League certified.
Just remember, I'm no GMAT.
Give me this call.
It up. Wow. It doesn't get any
We're
closer.
gonna go for. Okay, we
Then
decided
this.
that's 4.
It's a 4. So we've got a tie. We're
ladies,
going to sudden
That
death.
brings it in to a tie match.
Hannah Brussel with a huge
All right.
bullseye on the final
So
throw.
how a tie match works
to force a
is
sudden
it's
death.
Sudden death.
And inside
Kill
sudden
shots
death,
kill shots
both of these
only.
ladies will have to go for a kill
Close-
shot. Who's ever closer
Closest
will
to
get the
kill
win.
shot wins. You give me a measuring tape. Measuring tape.
Eric Scheisel
One
asking
shot,
for some measuring
you are
tape.
on the board, and you hit the kill shot, and you do not.
It is pandemonium here
If you both
at the
hit
Bustin
board,
Axe.
closest to the kill shot wins it. Okay.
I've never. This never
If you both hit the kill shot, you have to change kill shots. You cannot shoot the same one in a row.
So if they
You do
both
not change
hit a kill
board.
shot, they will then have to go for a
make
kill
sense?
shot on the other blue dot.
Everybody ready for it?
What a
All right,
moment
so
for
hold
Hannah
on
Brussel
one
and Lynn
second,
Burkhart.
1 second.
Good luck.
Thank you for the sportsmanship. Hannah, which one are you shooting, left or right?
You can feel
side,
the angst
Lynn?
here inside of the Bustin
Right side kill
Axe.
shots? Okay.
One throw.
Lanes are
for
open.
one
Go ahead,
win.
ladies.
A drop. Heartbreaking.
All right, that puts Hannah with the win.
It makes it awfully
Nice
easy
shooting,
for Hannah
ladies,
Brussel.
nice shooting.
She wins an absolute thriller.
37-37. Very nice, ladies. Good shooting.
What a matchup and what a finish to this one. It was Hannah Brussel throwing the bullseye with the clutch moment on the 10th and final throw to force sudden death, and then it's Brussel getting the win in sudden death after a heartbreaking fall from Lynn Burkhart. It's Brussel victorious for the 3rd time this season. The score 37-37. No points awarded for sudden death. Our next matchup, this one we're looking forward to. Casey Buell against Matt Bradshaw, the points leader,
Matt Bradshaw,
unbeaten
Casey
on the
Buell,
season.
touch tips, sports
He's going to
tips.
get
You guys are ready
what
to
should
go.
be a tough challenge here
There you go.
from Casey Buell. Appears to be a bullseye for Bradshaw, but wait a minute. Bradshaw crossing the line after he throws what would have been a bullseye. So that is
Sorry, you'll make,
a
you'll make it up. You'll
0
make it
for
up.
Matt Bradshaw. Heartbreaking way to start this one, but he's going to focus in here and look to rebound right now. And he does. Matt Bradshaw answering with a bullseye to stay in this one on the heels of Casey Buell, who throws a bullseye of his own. It's a 10-6 lead for Buell.
4 and a 6.
Matt Bradshaw responding nicely after a heartbreaking fall. He's now thrown back-to-back bullseyes, and you know what that means. Matt Bradshaw with a chance at a unicorn. We all know that bowling has turkeys. The WATL has unicorns. It appears to be a 4 for Matt Bradshaw, and it is a 4. So it's an 18-16 lead for Casey Buell after 4 throws. Time
This is 5th
for a big
shot.
decision.
Matt
Do they
Bradshaw,
want to go for the
16,
kill
Casey
shot?
Buell at 18. Kill shot?
They will both defer on the kill shot here in a tight matchup. It appears to be a couple of fours for Bradshaw and Buell.
Switch sides.
Indeed it is. So Buell taking a 2-point lead into the second half of this one. They will switch sides and get set for their 6th throws of the match. Buell focused in, and it appears to be a bullseye. Eric Scheisel's going to make sure.
That's a 6 for Casey.
It is a 6 for Casey Buell.
Matt, hold on 1 second. I want to get a closer look at
Matt
that.
Bradshaw might have a bullseye.
Good bullseye.
And it is.
Good bullseye.
Bullseyes for both Buell and Bradshaw to keep it at a 2-point lead for Casey Buell with 4 throws to go. What a throw there from Buell. That looks like a bullseye for
6,
both
right,
Bradshaw and Buell.
4 for Casey.
Ooh, it's a 4 for Buell. Didn't miss the bullseye by much. And just like that, we've got a tied game with only 3 throws to go.
Six and a 6.
A couple of bullseyes there on their 8th throws.
Hey, we're on our 9th throw.
2 throws to go, and we've got a tied game at 38. What focus there from Bradshaw. How badly does he want it?
6 and a 6. That's going to put us into the 10th
Bullseyes on their 9th throw as well.
Kill shots.
Bradshaw with 4 straight bullseyes. It all comes down to the 10th and final throw for Bradshaw and Buell. Bradshaw.
All right, nice shot.
With a bullseye for the win.
4 for Casey makes it 50-48. Matt Bradshaw's the winner. Nice shot, guys. Nice way to come back after that.
Wow. What a matchup there. It lived up to all the hype and then some. Matt Bradshaw with ice in his veins down the stretch. 5 straight bullseyes for Matt Bradshaw to squeak out a 2-point win over Casey Buell. Bradshaw overcoming that fall on the first throw for a thrilling win. Nothing for Casey Buell to hang his hat on, though. He's off to a great start this season. Here's how it's going.
Last week actually went really well. I'm new to the whole league. Before last week, I shot 1 time. So I won 3 out of 4 games. It was, to me, excellent. Good win.
Hard to imagine better matchups than what we've seen so far today, but we'll see if we can top it. We've got much more still to come here on this episode of Battle Axe. More from the Bustin Axe Throwing Range is straight ahead. Welcome back to Battle Axe. I'm Joey Danya at the Bustin Axe Throwing Range in Dubuque, Iowa, where we just saw an absolute thriller, Matt Bradshaw, delivering a performance that a lot of folks will be talking about for quite some time. Bradshaw throwing 5 consecutive bullseyes down the stretch to finish a thriller, 50-48 over Casey Buell. Matt Bradshaw improving to 5-0 on the season. Our next matchup, we're looking forward to this one as well. Casey Nines is going to go head-to-head with Lauren Novak. Novak and Nines touching tips for good sportsmanship, and we're underway. Powerful throws there from Nines and Novak. It's a 6 for Nines to take the early lead. Both competitors having a little fun with one another.
So 4 and a 4. Give me a better read on that.
Scheisel's going to have to get a closer look at Novak's throw. It's a 4, and it is another 6 for Casey Nines, which of course means Nines now has a chance at a unicorn. And it is a unicorn. Magical and majestic Casey Nines.
Go ahead.
So Nines now extending his lead with a unicorn. That, of course, is 3 bullseyes in a row. Nines leading 18-12, heading into the 4th throw.
Right, Casey,
Novak
6. Lauren,
coming strong with both hands, as she always does. And Nines just keeps rolling.
All right, guys.
Another
that's Casey
6.
At 24 and Lauren at 15.
So Nines is
Kill shot,
hot.
Casey?
Is he hot enough to go for a kill shot here?
Both defer.
Novak joking that Nines should have to go to it for a kill shot, but he's going to go for another bullseye, and it's awfully close. It is a
Drop for
bullseye.
Lauren.
5
Watch your
straight
feet, watch your feet.
bullseyes for Casey Nines, and that axe just got away from Lauren Novak. It's a fall, and Nines has a commanding lead, 30-15, after the first half of this one. Throw number 6 on the way.
All right, that's a 6 for Casey and a 1 for Lauren.
Casey Nines can't miss right now. A 6th consecutive bullseye. 2 straight unicorns for Casey Nines, who's operating with pure majesty in his veins.
6 for Casey.
Another
and
bullseye
a 1
for Casey
Lauren.
Nines. This guy is on fire. 42-17. Something special happening here for Casey Nines. Ooh, he might have
4
just
for
missed
Casey,
his
3 for Lauren.
first bullseye of the game. It is a 4 for Casey Nines. I guess he is human.
That was 8 bullseyes in a row, Casey.
7 consecutive bullseyes from Casey Nines. Wow.
3 for
Nines
Casey,
starting to cool
3
off a little bit.
For Lauren.
A
All
3
right,
there
that's
for
Lauren,
Casey
43,
Nines.
Casey 49. Casey, do you want a kill shot?
We're going to go into the 10th
Lauren?
and final throw here.
Both defer.
Neither competitor going for the kill shot. They'll just get some points on the board.
4 and a 4. Casey, will take
A couple
the
of
lead
4s
there.
here to close out the
53 to
match.
27.
And what a match it
Nice
was.
shooting, guys. Way to go.
What a round for Casey Nines. 7 consecutive bullseyes to start his match as he cruises to victory. 53-27 over Lauren Novak. Nines now 5-1 on the season. A tough go of things there on the 5th throw for Novak. The axe just appeared to drop out of her hand, but Novak still able to put up a respectable 27 in this one. Next up, a matchup we're looking forward to. It is Christian Bradshaw taking on Kyle Gull. He looks confident.
We got Kyle, we got Christian.
Gull
touch
and
tip.
Bradshaw touching
Fourth
tips.
tip.
First throws.
Right. Drop.
It's
and
a
3.
drop for Kyle Gull and a 3 for Christian Bradshaw. Christian, the daughter of Matt Bradshaw, the points leader in this league, so you know axe throwing is in her blood.
4 and a 4.
Legend has it she was
Hold on, don't touch
born
that.
with an axe in her cradle.
You go ahead.
That's very close there.
So
Eric
you see-
Scheisel
you see
explaining
where
the ruling
it's
here.
buried in, and I can see.
Yeah.
That makes it a 4, even though the blade is up in there. Buried
It's all
into
about
the wood.
whether or not you
So
can
you got
see
4.
red on
That's a
both
4.
sides of the axe, and that was not the case there for Kyle Gull, so it's a 4 as Bradshaw maintains a 3-point advantage.
4 and a 4.
A couple of 4s on the 3rd throw from Guile and Bradshaw. It's an 11-8 lead for Christian Bradshaw. That one is awfully close for Gull as well to being a bullseye. Eric Scheisel heading
4 for
down to
Christian.
check it out. Eric Scheisel's eyes really getting a test here in this one.
4 for Kyle.
It's a 4.
Come take a look over here. This is red.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Gull
black
wondering
on
what
that
he has
side,
to do at
and
this
that's
point
black.
just to get a bullseye. He's awfully
Those are some
close.
Really close ones. All right, guys. We've got Kyle at 12, Christian at 15. You want a kill shot, Christian?
Gull and Bradshaw deferring on the kill shot option. That might be a bullseye there for Bradshaw. It is. She
6
pumps
and
the
3.
fist after throwing her first
Right, go ahead
bullseye of
and
the
switch
match
sides. Nice
as
shoot,
she
guys.
extends her lead to 21-15 following
out
a 3
Christian,
on the 5th
21,
throw
Kyle
from
at
Kyle
15.
Gull. 6 throws appear to be
Christian, 3.
a 3 for
Kyle.
Bradshaw.
That
It
looks
is,
like
and
a 4
it's
to me.
a 4 for Bradshaw.
Kyle, that's
So
4.
he gets 1 point back to close it to a 5-point deficit on Christian Bradshaw. 4 throws to go. A couple of 4s
4 to 4.
from Bradshaw and Gull. Still a 5-point advantage for Christian Bradshaw in search of her 5th win of the season, and she's awfully close. Another just miss on a bullseye for Gall. It's a 4. We'll see if Bradshaw has a bullseye. It looks to be. Ooh, it's a 4.
4 for Christian. Tilted just
So
a
it's
little
still
bit.
a 5-point game. 2 throws to go. Gall's got to make up some ground here. But Bradshaw won't let him.
4 for Kyle.
A couple of 4s.
4
So
for
a
Christian.
5-point deficit for Gall.
Right.
We'll see if he opts
10th
to
throw,
go for the
Christian
kill shot here
36,
with his
Kyle
final throw.
31. Christian, you want
He's
to kill
not
shot?
going to.
Kyle? No. All right, both fair.
And it appears Gall has
bullseye
finally
right there.
gotten a bullseye. But trailing by 5, it simply won't be
bullseye,
enough.
Kyle?
Too little, too late. Christian Bradshaw will win this one. By how much is the question? It's a 4, so Bradshaw
4
wins it
For Christian.
40 to
Christian,
37.
40. Kyle 37. Nice job, guys. Nice shooting. Nice game.
Great final matchup here on this episode of Battle Axe. It's Christian Bradshaw defeating Kyle Gall 40 to 37. Had some of those 4s that were so close to being bullseyes gone for 6s. This could have been a much different story for Kyle Gall, but he falls to 1-4 on the season while Bradshaw improves to 5-1. However, records can be deceiving, and that's certainly the case here. Bradshaw has 308 points after 2 weeks of the season. Gall trails her by a mere 3 points with 305. And keep in mind, points are what matter the most in terms of setting the postseason schedule for the double elimination tournament that will be played in the 8th and final week of the season here on Battle Axe. Let's take a look now at the standings after 2 weeks of play. Matt Bradshaw, the leader coming into the second week, and he's the leader as we head into week 3. Matt Bradshaw, a perfect 8-0 on the season, averaging more than 51 points per game now. What a start it's been for Matt Bradshaw. Following him, it's Casey Nines at 6-1 with just under 50 points per game, followed by Casey Buell, Logan No, Eric Scheisel, Heather Gall, Christian Bradshaw, and Kyle Gall. That's going to do it for this episode of Battle Axe. For the entire MC22 team, this is Joey Danya from the Bustin Axe Throwing Range in Dubuque, Iowa. We look forward to seeing you next time here on Battle Axe.